also an Island Batik ambassador, and as you know, the ambassadors get sent a box of lovely batiks twice a year. This mystery box not only includes their batiks, but also some special surprises from our industry partners. So now it's July, and it's time to open the second box of the year. Let's see what's inside. First up is some batting from an industry partner. Hobbs batting. This particular one is 100% cotton. It's an awesome batting and I've used it a lot of times. Can't wait to use it again. Oh, they've got more batting in here. This is from their Tuscany wool collection, and if you've never quilted with wool, you really should try it. It's very light, it's warm, it's drapable. It's the perfect type of quilt batting to use for like crib quilts where you want it to be very light, or maybe something for yourself and you want it to be very comfortable and cozy. Oh, they included a second one. So I'm really going to be able to enjoy the wool this fall. Well, now we get to see what batiks they've sent. Let's see. The first one is Electric Desert. It is a spring collection, which means that it's probably in your quilt stores now. I need to tell you that the Island Ambassadors will be featuring the spring collections in a blog hop that goes through all of August. The summer collections will be featured in a blog hop that happens in November. Now that may be a little confusing. Why would we feature spring collection in August? Well, that's the way the fabric manufacturers work. In spring, they release the new fall collections. So even though I said that this is a spring collection, it's one that was released to the quilt stores in spring, arrives in the quilt stores in spring, but it's a fall themed fabric. And then in summer, you start seeing your winter fabrics, like your Christmas fabrics. And you may already be seeing some of those in your local quilt shop. So again, this is Electric Desert. There's some coordinates here. Let me open this up so you can see what it looks like. They included a layer cake. So isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's very fall themed. It's dark, deep, rich purples, some golds, and some blues. And anybody that knows me knows I love purple. And then the coordinates that they got to come with it, very rich, very lovely. And again, so me, so purple. Also included in the box was a second collection. This one's called Little Sir, Little Miss. And it's from the Summer 2019 collection, which means it will be featured in our November blog hop. This fabric collection is a rainbow, which I just love, from teals and oranges to deep purples. And also, Island Batik has included two coordinates. This one shows numbers, so I'm thinking that the Little Sir, Little Miss collection is geared towards children or teachers. The second collection is also little dots, and I can use these two coordinates for backgrounds or borders or backing for the quilt that I designed with the Little Sir, Little Miss Batik collection. They have also included, and I'm really glad about this, some solid batiks. These are neutrals. They've got a black, a white, and a light gray. And if you've never worked with a solid batik, you really should try it. You get all the advantages of using a batik: the crispness, the heavy thread count, the tendency not to ravel, and the ease of use and cutting. In a batik, in this case a solid. These colors are typically something that I might use in a kind of a modern quilt, a light gray as a background or a pure white. I've got a quilt back here that's a modern one that it uses a white background. So I'm looking forward to using these, and they included 4 yards of each. In our boxes, they always include some neutral fabric that we can use as a background for our quilt designs. In this case, I got a 4-yard cut of coconut. And this is, I don't know how well you can see it on the video, but this is a lovely light gray with kind of a swirly design, which would be a perfect background for any quilt. They have also included a batik foundations bundle. Now the foundations are batiks that Island Batik carries all the time. So your local quilt store can get them in and then reorder them as needed. The batik bundle that they've included coordinates with some of the other batiks in this package. There's some grays, there's some teals and purples, there's a yellow and a blue. Very cool. Here's some more batik foundations. This time these are designed to coordinate with the Electric Desert collection. Again, lovely teals and purples and almost kind of pinky colors. They've given me 8 half-yard cuts. They've also included this lovely collection of 1/4-yard cuts from the Seedlings fabric collection. And Seedlings is a spring-summer, so I don't know if it's coming out in the spring or if it's coming out in the summer, but it should be in your store soon. As you can see, the collection features deep teals, gold yellows, and lovely olive greens. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what I can make out of these fabrics. And another industry partner besides Hobbs Batting is AccuQuilt Go. It's block on board, or bob, which means you're going to be able to cut this entire section of this block in one swipe through your fabric cutter. I'm imagining what you do is you layer 2 fabrics and you're cutting like this piece, that piece, and that piece, all the dark ones from your dark fabric, and then you're cutting the white ones from the white fabric. So if that's true, then what's going to happen is you're going to end up with 2 of these quadrants cut in one single pass. And then when you sew them together, they form the spider web design. Again, I'm looking forward to seeing, getting my hands on this die and playing around with the color combinations and coming up with a unique design for you. And if you have not used an AccuQuilt Go cutter, I highly recommend them. It has changed my life. It makes cutting out a quilt so fast and so easy. Let's see, what else is in here? Looks like we're hearing from our last industry partner, which is Aurifil. And they have very graciously included lots of threads that coordinate with the fabrics I was sent. So there's a lovely khaki color. This one's a teal variegated. This one's a lovely golden yellow. And then there's a tan. And in case you want to know, here are the numbers. Don't know if they're upside down or not, but I'm going to let my editor take care of that. Whoop. Having the number helps you find that particular color of Aurifil thread online. And every time I make a quilt and it appears on my blog, I also include the color numbers of the threads I've used so that you can find that and duplicate the look if you want. I also include information about the batting, and in this case it'll be some kind of Hobbs batting. Well, that's the box for this year. Lots and lots of batiks. I'm just so excited. Here they are all together. Well, that's it. I'm the Inquiring Quilter, and I hope to see you online. You can find me on Facebook as the Inquiring Quilter, or Pinterest, or Instagram, or Tumblr, or Twitter. I'm all over social media. Also, you can find me on my blog at www.inquiringquilter.com. See you there.
Okie dokie.
Are we gonna stop now? I hate you so much. To use for like crib quilts where you want it to be very light, or maybe something for yourself and you want it to be very comfortable and cozy. And they've included a throw size. For real.
For a while, I was just watching where it was registering a face on your shoulder for some reason. It was just like, here's a face, there's a face, here's a face. I'm just letting it go. Love you, Dad.
Love you. I'm having trouble loving our daughter right now.
Bye. Okay, you're not gonna believe this, but we're out of battery. Okay, battery number 3. Let's see how long it takes before.
I'm doing my happy video is over dance. Introducing my daughter, the photographer and editor. Woohoo!
Wet hair. Sporting this new look.